Here you go. Breaking news just into our newsroom in New York City. The New York mayoral candidate Anthony Weiner now admits he sent additional explicit photos and texts to a woman online. The new lewd correspondence posted yesterday by the gossip site The Dirty. The woman involved was not identified. Anthony Weiner resigned from Congress in June of 2011 after acknowledging that he did have sexual conversations with at least a half dozen women. Julie Banderas has these new developments from our newsroom here in New York City. Julie.
Yeah, Shepard. Well, we all know, and it's no news to any of us in the news business or outside of it, that Anthony Weiner has a bit of an odd sex fetish when it comes to texting, photographing himself, sending it to women other than his marriage. In fact, that's what ended his congressional career. These inappropriate sex fetishes now exploding because we're getting more information about the disgraced congressman, now New York City Mayor Hopeful. He's in hot water again, and as far as we know, he resigned due to those illicit texts. Well, now there are more. The question is whether or not these text messages were sent during or after his resignation. Remember, he came out and issued that heartfelt apology to not only his wife, but to the public for disgracing and embarrassing not only himself, but the women involved, whom we do not know. Well, now a statement comes out from Weiner's office, and I'm going to read it to you. And this is speaking on behalf of Anthony Weiner himself in response to these latest text messages that were on The Dirty, as you called it. It's a website appropriately named. Here is a statement, and I'm going to read it. I said that other texts and photos were likely to come out, and today they have. As I have said in the past, these things that I did were wrong and hurtful to my wife and caused us to go through challenges in our marriage that extended past my resignation from Congress. While some things that have been posted today are true and some are not, there is no question that what I did was wrong. This behavior is behind me. I've apologized to Huma and am grateful that she has worked through these issues with me and for her forgiveness. I want to say that I am very sorry to anyone who was on the receiving end of these messages and the disruption that this has caused. As my wife and I have said, we are focused on moving forward. We are attempting to get more of those photographs, as much as we're almost afraid to see what's in them. There were questions, though, as to when this exactly happened. As you know, he did apologize, and he said that he was seeking help, and he publicly admitted his wrongdoings. We also have to note that, of course, this is someone who was running for mayor of New York City. And up until the most recent polls, he was polling pretty well. He possibly had a very good chance. How this is going to affect that or not, he thought he was healed, or at least he tried to convince the New York City public that he was the healed man and was making it up to his wife and trying to move on. So this is coming, obviously, at a very horrible time for his political career. We'll have to wait and see what more comes out of this.
Yeah. Julie Banderas in the newsroom. Julie, thanks. Well, I've taken the liberty of going to thedirty.com. And at thedirty.com, the headline is exclusive image in all caps, : Anthony Weiner penis pictures and timeline. And they have a picture there, and it's him standing up, and you see his feet down there on the ground. It's like he's doing like this, and it's all blurry, but the part that would take you to that site, you don't see it. It's blurry, but I'm sure you can move on and find more of those pictures of the man who, in some polls, is leading in the mayoral race in New York City.